Good day, everyone. How are you? Good day, my fellow fashion designers. My name is Bolanle, and welcome to my page and my channel. So, how are you doing as family? So, what this channel is all about is about fashion design, especially tailoring. Fashion design, it is broad, but the aspect that we're going to be dealing with is tailoring. So, why I the purpose of this page and this channel is to guide you through your phase of tailoring. For people who will benefit from this program, there are people who are already tailors but they want to learn more. Therefore, people who have never sewn in their life, in fact, who have never climbed a sewing machine, they don't have any idea about tailoring. This is really good for you. We have many stay-at-home mom who are looking for a side hustle, who want to be skilled, who want to have a skill. Yes, this is really good. So we'll be taking you from the scratch. Be taking you from the scratch. So you learn everything that you need to know. In fact, I'm going to take you through a phase where you start from nothing to something, from where you have zero idea about tailoring, and you now become good at even making a dress for yourself or for your kids or for your family. So basically today, what are we learning? This is introduction to fashion design and tailoring. Introduction to fashion design and tailoring. So that means we'll be learning what fashion design mean, and we'll also be learning what tailoring means. So what is fashion design? Fashion design is the art of creating a style or a design. The art of creating a style or a design. While tailoring is only a branch of fashion design, which involve the practical aspect of sewing of garments. So now that means that fashion design is not only when they say somebody is a fashion designer. You hear where you see people that sew clothes today and you tell them, tailor, come here, and they'll say, no, I'm not a tailor. Actually, you are a tailor. But they'll say, no, I prefer to be a fashion designer. Well, let me explain that to you now. Fashion design is like an umbrella. Now, under this umbrella, there are different branches. It's like a tree. Let me use the word tree. Fashion design is like a tree. But under this tree, you now see different branches. So that is the same thing. So fashion design is like that tree. Now, tailoring is just one of the branches. Now, when we now say fashion design, creating a style or a design. Now, for people who do makeup or makeover, they are fashion designers. For people who make shoes, they are fashion designer. And for people who make clothes, they are fashion designer. Anything that's involved the beauty aspect is fashion design. But when it comes to making of clothes, focusing on that is tailoring. And like I said, this tailoring, fashion design, even people that make bag, people that make jewelry, they're also fashion designer. But now I'll be dealing with tailoring. So like I said, tailoring is the branch of fashion design that has to do with practical aspects of sewing clothes. So what that means is that if you decide to sew for a man or you decide to sew for a woman, that means that you are a tailor. Now, under this tailoring aspect, we now have niche. There's what we call niche. Niche is like where you have an area of focus or an area of expertise. Now, when you talk about tailoring, you now talk about making of female clothes or making of male clothes or female clothes. Now, I'm a tailor, yes, by profession, and what I deal on is not male, I deal on female. So now when it comes to this female, we now have different niche. For people who make English wears, we have them, that's a niche. For people who make only suits or jackets for female, that's a niche. Another niche could be making clothes only for children. Another niche could be making only native for children, for people, for customers. Another one could be making bridal clothes for women. So that is, every part has its own. And the advantage of having a niche is, now you have a target audience, you have an area where you focus at. So anybody who need your expertise can come to you. For example, let's say you are into bridals. So if you are focused only on bridals, somebody that wants to make clothes that want to make jackets or suits will not come and meet you. But if that same person want to get married, or they have friends that want to get married, you want to make bridal wears, they will definitely come to you. And the advantage of having a niche is you become better over time when you have just an area that you serve. So thank you for that. So it's very important that you create a niche. Another thing is, trends. There's what we call trends. They are changing. You see style. The style people make in 2021 is different from what they make in 2022. Now we're in 2023 and they are making new styles. So it's very important that while you're also learning tailoring, you are also you keep yourself abreast of the trends that we have. You know what is trending, you know the styles that is trending. Now when we now talk about this fashion design, under it we now have fashion blogging, fashion illustration, then fashion high street fashion. Yes, there's what we call high street fashion. So when we talk about fashion blogging, that is people that write posts about fashion, people that cover all these red carpet shows, runway shows, fashion runway shows, people that make posts or events about fashion. One such example in Nigeria is Bella Naija. Yes, Bella Naija. She's a fashion blogger because she make posts about anything that has to do with fashion. Now, another one is fashion illustration. Fashion illustration is the art of sketching a style or a design. So when you make a style or a sketch, that is fashion illustrations. Like when you use your pencil and your paper and just to draw a particular style that you want. That's fashion illustration. Then we now have high-end and high street fashion. That's those particular clothes that you see them in boutique, you see them in stores. Yes, those are. Then we have the couture. Those are people that make high-end wears, like really these are not like costume wears. These are not stuff that are very common. So that's why I said under this fashion design, it is a big umbrella. But what me I'm focusing on is tailoring. That's the aspect of sewing of female wears. That is what I'll be covering in my page and in my channel. So please kindly subscribe and also kindly like our page and follow us too. So on here you are going to be learning different things. I'm going to take you from nothing to something. What I mean is, even for someone who have zero idea about fashion design, about tailoring, I'm going to teach you where you become somebody that has no idea to somebody that can actually make a garment. And right now, especially as a woman, it is very important that we have different sources of income. You and I know right now that with the state of the economy, if you are making money just from one source, is a disaster. So because of that, it is good. And we have a lot of persons that they are really interested in tailoring. They want to learn how to sew. But because their work does not give them time, does not permit them time. So because of this, I've taken it upon myself that, okay, my channel and my page will help them so that they can be learning something. Although we'll be making videos every week. We'll be dropping like 1 or 2 videos every week where you learn about this. So we'll be doing this. So these and many more. There's some of the things we are going to be learning now. We've talked about fashion design and tailoring. You're going to learn about different kind of body shape, the tools you will need for tailoring, yes, so that you can go and get your own too. Then drafting, I'll be using both pattern drafting and freehand to also teach you in this page and channel. Yes, we'll be using that. So thank you so much. I'm really happy to meet you. So before I go, let's just go through what we've learned today. So basically, what have we learned? We've learned about fashion design and we've learned about tailoring. We've learned that fashion design is the art of creating a style or a design. And fashion design is like a tree that has many branches. And one of the branches is tailoring. So tailoring is the practical aspect. That's tailoring means sewing clothes. Sewing clothes. So when you sew clothes, you make a garment for people to wear, or you make a style. That means you are a tailor, whether you are a man or you are a woman, or you are sewing for an adult or you are sewing for your children. So learn this difference between these two today, so that when you start and somebody see you and say, tailor, come here, you will not get offended. You will not say, no, I'm not a tailor. Actually, you are a tailor as long as you are sewing clothes. So thank you so much. So next time, we'll be talking about body shapes. That's what we'll be talking about next in our next class. So thank you so much for your time. Subscribe and also to our channel, and on YouTube to our YouTube channel, and for our Facebook page, please like and follow our page. Thank you so much. So every week we'll be dropping video where you can learn about this, and tell your family, tell your friends, tell everyone to also like our page and follow us where they learn something. Thank you so much for your time. I'm Bolanle once again. Bye bye till we meet again.